Today's video is brought to you by Squarespace. This right here is the Transit Travel Backpack from Wandrd, and this right here is the Transit Carry-On Roller, also from Wandrd. We're gonna talk about, we're gonna talk about these two bags today because we've been doing a ton of traveling recently. We got some more travel coming up, and I now have a favorite new camera bag. Hint. It's this guy. They're both really good, so we will go through both bags, but we're gonna go through the exterior of this thing, jump into the interior. I'll show you kind of like generally what I'm holding. This is the 45 liter, by the way. It comes in a 35 liter and a 45 liter. This is the big boy. And let's just jump into the exterior. This is made of that like super weather resistant material that Wandrd is kind of known for. It feels very like mountainous, like you're gonna go on a backpacking adventure, or like it's gonna get wet. Like this is very, very weather resistant. It has that vibe. Also nice about that is when like you get dirt on it or you get just stuff on it, you can just spray it with soap and water and clean this thing up, and it looks good as new even after you've abused it quite a bit. Huge benefit to me. The zippers are also weather resistant, or most of the zippers are weather resistant. All the zippers that get you into the main compartment, which are these two side panels, both get you into that main compartment, and then the one main zipper around the top, are all that like super weather resistant style zipper. And same for like the laptop compartment that we'll get to. But the front panel is pockets, and they are not weather resistant. It's the only zippers on here that are not weather resistant. So if I open up this front one here, this is like my organizational side. Like this goes all the way through on top and bottom, but then there's like a secondary area that only goes to here, so they're pockets. So if you have your bag kind of sideways like this, there's a lot of stuff that you can kind of put in these little mesh pockets, and then bigger stuff that you can put all the way down both sides here. And then the same is true if you flip the bag this way. You can unzip this, and this just opens like the whole panel is like one giant pocket. I didn't put anything in there. I used the more organizational, smaller pocket side. But those are the only zippers that are just like normal zippers. They don't have that weather sealing on there. Still on the front panel here is an expansion. You can add 5 liters of expansion on here just by grabbing this little zipper on the bottom. It goes all the way around here. And then this, see how it pops out more? You get 5 extra liters if you wanted to push the 45 liter to 50 liters, which is, it seems crazy. Like 50 liters, 45 liters is already a very large bag to go travel with. And, but yeah, if you, I don't know, maybe you bought a few things while you were on your trip, you can fit them in there with that little extra bit. Let's talk about the zippers real quick before we get to the other pockets, because they do have a cool little trick on them. Anywhere that there's 2 zipper pulls that come together, like first off, like really good zipper pulls, nice and large, like good, get your fingers in. Even if you have gloves on, you can totally use these really nicely. But they have this clever little mechanism on them where this has like a little nubby bit, and this has a receiver for that nubby bit. So instead of having to like hook a lock on there, which TSA is just gonna pop off anyways if they want to go through your stuff, you just put this in sideways like this, you rotate, and then boom, they lock together. So I would say this is more for, while you're at the airport, maybe you're on a train, maybe like there's a bunch of people around you, you have your backpack on your back, you're worried about pickpockets coming up and unzipping zippers, you can actually lock them together just so that if you pull on one, it doesn't open. While we're on top, there's kind of 2 top pockets. This one here is like it almost looks like a DOP kit, like the shape, because it's so big up here, but there's a big space up here. And originally I kind of thought like, oh, that's where like, wallet and keys, things like that would go. But if you close that up, behind here, there's another zipper right here, and this has like your key hook in it. So I assume that what they're getting at is like this pocket is like a little more hidden. So maybe keys, passport, like whatever you want to put in here, it kind of stays more hidden, because when it's closed, like it looks like it's just kind of part of the back panel of the bag. Like you grab the bag here, this is a very obvious pocket, and then this one's like kind of hidden in there. Like a not so hidden pocket. Over to the side, this whole side here has a water bottle pocket that zips closed, which Thank you, Wandrd, for zipping things closed instead of using magnets, because I tell you, the bags that make these magnetic, it never holds and it always pops out and it flaps, and I don't like when these are, I like that they are zip closed, and now it's nice and sleek. It's still a pocket. When I want to put a water bottle in, I just zip that open and I can fit. Here is a 36-ounce Yeti. It does fit in here, but like, this is the limit right here. Like, that is the absolute limit. I wouldn't say you want to push anything else in there, otherwise you're gonna stretch out all this. It does fit. I wouldn't say that's very travel friendly. I think something more like the 20-ouncer guy that goes in there. It fits really nicely. Like, there's plenty of space. This just feels more travelable than jamming a 36-ouncer in there. You can also use this as a tripod pocket because of this strap up top, but traveling, I almost always put my tripod inside the bag, and I'll show you that this bag is big enough for my travel tripod. And then right behind here, it's like almost hidden, this little bit here, you pull that down and it is a giant laptop sleeve. Like, this whole back area is for your laptop. A 16-inch laptop fits in there like easily. It doesn't even like squeeze to get it in. You just pop a 16-inch in. Here, I'll show you. 16-inch MacBook Pro, and the whole thing fits in there very, very easily. A lot of backpacks will say that they can take a 16-inch laptop, when in reality, you're like jamming it to get it in and you're like barely getting the zipper closed. This thing, like, look how much room there is in there. I like that a lot. And like I said, that pocket also has that weather sealing on there. Back over to this side here. This whole thing is access to the main compartment. So if I open this up, like, boom, I can get to the main compartment of this bag from this side or from this side. So both sides, I get access into the main bag, which is really good. Like, access to your stuff is the most important part of backpack design. And a lot of times while you're traveling, it's not always easy to just like unzip it and like open your bag. Like, sometimes your bag's just sitting there. It's much better to just be able to open up a side, kind of get in there, grab something, pull it out. This side pocket, the non-water bottle side, this has like, hold on, look at it. So the zipper for its back here, like it opens on this side, but then the behind part, there's a zipper here, and it's like a big pouch. I don't know what it's for. I didn't put anything in there. I just don't know what you do with that pouch yet. I'm sure I will find something to jam in there, but so far I haven't figured it out. In general, this bag is so big, it has so many pockets, I'll probably never fill this whole thing up or use all the pockets, but it's nice to have options, I guess. So that's front, side, that is this side. Let's jump into the harness system. This harness system, if you've had one of their photography bags, is gonna look super similar. The straps are basically the same. The sternum strap, like how that works, is the same, which is really good. Like, I do like their sternum strap, because push it, like with one hand, you can just push it into place, it locks in, and then from either side, you can undo it. A lot of, straps, you're like, if I'm using my right hand, I can't get the strap off. With this, from either side, I just pull out, and the whole strap comes off, and then you can just click it into different spots if you want it like lower or higher. And same on this side, it just pops off, and if you just want to kind of stow it, you just do both on one side. Good strap system if you're using a camera strap thing like the Falcam F38 camera strap. That thing works great on here. The Peak Design one fits on here, no problem. Good straps, like not overly padded for sure, but good comfortable straps. And then this back panel, I like to show you. Okay, so this back panel, it's got a lot going on. So first off, luggage pass-through is here. So if you're gonna like put it on top of your roller bag, you would do that. And then you're gonna notice this has a handle right here so that this whole thing Velcros open. And you might say, like, why would you wanna do that? Couple reasons. One, there's a hidden pocket in here. So this whole bottom bit right here is a hidden pocket. Perfect for some cash or your passport down there. I love hidden pockets. And then this bit here is to just kind of hide the straps away when you don't want them flopping around. So they didn't go crazy where like, you could like zip away the straps, or like you could detach them and like hide them completely away, because I almost never do that on those bags. Like bags that allow me to either detach the straps or like fully tuck them away, I almost never do it. what I need is like, I don't want them flopping around. Like I want to use the handles, which by the way, there's 1 handle, 2 handles, 3 handles, 4 handles, like on all 4 sides, good handles. But sometimes I just want to carry my bag like by the handles and I don't want the straps flopping around. And I like that a lot. This is just a good like, Wandrd, my first experience with Wandrd was that Provoke bag that I got. It was a little too small for me. Like I prefer a little bit larger size, but walking through that entire bag, I was just like, everything is so well thought out. Like I love bags where you look at them and you're like, man, whoever designed this, like travel. Let's get inside. This bag can take their essential camera cube. So if you are a photographer like me and you use a bag like this and you're like, hey, I want my camera gear in here, like on the bottom, and I want clothes, this would be a killer bag for you because it accepts their camera cubes. I'm not that guy. Like I'm always gonna travel with my gear and my stuff separately. So this is, for me, this is a luggage bag, like my stuff bag, chargers, cables, all that stuff is going in here. And then I'll have my camera bag separate. But you see these little bits right here, that is to tie in their camera cube system so that it kind of like uses half the bag and then you use the other half for your stuff. But look how cavernous this bag, it's a very big bag. On this side, it's pretty much like if you're not using their camera system, this side is pretty much just open. These do have like mesh pocket here and mesh pocket up here. And then this side is kind of where all the stuff is at. You've got a big zip bottom mesh on the bottom, big zip mesh on the top. And then you've got this pull tab. Now this pull tab is on their camera bag also. So like anytime, this is it's like a very clever Wandrd thing. Anytime that you have 2 zippers that can like come around, or like from the top around the sides, instead of using 2 hands to do that, you use the Wandrd quick super duper tab, I don't know what they call it, and you just go like this. That's great. It makes me think of, remember we used to have like those quick draw pants? It's like the quick draw pants of the luggage industry. And then you've got like, I don't know, you got like a little bit of space here. If you have it deployed though, if you have like that extra, this is where you're getting those extra liters. So this now pushes in deeper and I have like a much deeper set in luggage space. It really is big. Like this is a big bag when you have it fully deployed like that. Like you can fit a ton of stuff in here. You had some packing cubes that you wanted to put in here. These are the Eagle Crest. Wandrd makes their own packing cubes, but I don't have them. It fits 2 Eagle Crest packing cubes top and bottom. Like that's the size of this space. So that's a good way to like look at it and be like, oh, how much can I fit in? 2 like normal size packing cubes top and bottom, or like this kind of packing cube like on here on this side. I've got the F38 Pro tree root tripod that I just made a video about. This thing fits inside the backpack. So it is the right length to actually be inside the backpack. If I'm traveling anywhere, again, like it's not gonna be on the outside of my bag. It's gonna be safely protected inside my bag. So I pop that in there, throw this in here. Like, again, there's just so much room on this backpack. I'm not even using anywhere near the capacity of this bag, and I've pretty much got everything I need to go travel in. Hey, let me take a quick moment to thank the sponsor of today's video, Squarespace. If you do not already know about Squarespace, they are the all-in-one website building platform that I've used for the past, again, I think 11 years now that I've used them, for my photography business, for my wife's band, for my neighbor's physical therapy. Every time somebody's looking to start a website or launch a business, I'm like, dude, start a Squarespace website. It is super, super simple. Simple to get started because you just go in there, you download one of their professionally designed templates, and you just kind of swap your info in for their info, swap your photos in for their photos. It looks pretty dang good at that point. Now you can use their new Fluid Engine design system and customize to your little heart's desire. You can pretty much do everything and anything in Squarespace. But the best part is that there is a totally free trial. So if you have a business, if you have a side project, if you have anything where you're like, oh, I think I need a website for this, go to the first link in the description, go over to squarespace.com, sign up for a totally free trial, and you can go in there and start building. Like download the template, swap your info in, like see what it's like to build a website with Squarespace completely during that free trial. Okay, back to the video and this very sweet and awesome travel bag. And then they also make basically this bag in a roller version. So if you like a lot of those features, but you like wheels, this is the guy for you, the 40-liter carry-on roller. So you're gonna see that same Wandrd material that they use. You've got that same front pocket system where you've got like mesh pocket, 2 deeper pockets, like top and bottom. And then on this side, same thing, the entire front of this bag is like one giant pocket. I love that. And the zippers on this bag also have that same clever locking system. Boom, and those are locked together. The zippers on here though, do not have that same like rain, that waterproof zipper. This is just a normal zipper. They are YKK, good zippers, but more of a normal zipper. This top zipper though is pretty clever. This is your laptop storage, 16-inch laptop, no problem in here. Like you could fit probably 2 16-inch laptops in here. There's so much extra space in those laptop pockets. But this one has not only the laptop pocket here, but then inside of here, there's like a secondary zipper. How do I show you this? We reveal some organization mesh pockets. So one pocket here, a little pocket, and another little pocket over here. This whole top area is like kind of a pocket, but really you got like 3 mesh pockets and then your laptop sleeve pocket right here. We've got that kind of hard shell back with the soft front. So you got plenty of room to like stuff. Like the softness on the front helps you really just like jam things into this, but then the hardness on the back just gives you much more protection. Really good wheels on here. They are replaceable. Allen key, just pop those off, replace those. I like that a lot. Good trolley handle. It does have 2 stages, so you can go down to that stage there. So stage 1, which I don't know who uses stage 1, someone very short, but a normal 2-stage handle on there. And it's like very robust. I like a good trolley handle that just like feels robust. And the corners on here even have like metal protectors over them. On all of my suitcases, obviously eventually they break, and where they break is on the corners. They gave us like metal protectors on the corners. Anything else on the outside? You've got kind of a hard handle on the bottom, which is more also that kind of like front kickstand. And then on this side, and this side, you've got really good handles. You've got like a mole system almost, like a loop system. I don't know who's looping things on their carry-on, but it does look cool. I will say, design points for Wandrd. This looks like a cool person's carry-on. Now, notably, this does not expand. Like this doesn't have that same like expandability of the backpack. So 40 liters is all you get in this guy. And when you open it up, it's laid out nicely. So you have one kind of main pocket here with these little like mesh side bits to be able to hold your stuff down, ratchet it nice and tight. The clippy bits are nice. They're magnetic. So those are kind of clever to have magnets inside. I always like magnets. But then in here, like this, here's why like I think that this should have had that expandability is like this is pretty shallow right here. This is like maybe 2.5 inches depth. So you're not, you would like, I don't know, you would definitely close there, some jackets, things like that, but like you're not fitting shoes on this side at all. And then on the front here, you've got mesh bit on the bottom and a non-mesh bit up top. So the roller, I would say, is more just like normal carry-on roller that's really well designed. I'm stoked on this roller as a roller. I think I just use backpacks so much more than rollers that I'm less stoked on this. Much more excited about this guy. This is just a really, I don't know, it's just like rough and tumble too. Like you just like, you grab this backpack and you're like, oh yeah, that's a meaty backpack. Oh, it has a pocket on the bottom. Rainfly pocket down here, but I don't think I have a rainfly with it. I don't think it came with a rainfly. So if you buy a rainfly, I guess, then your rainfly goes in that pocket right there. Maybe it came with a rainfly and I just threw it away in the box. That's totally possible. Okay, that's hilarious. I looked at my notes here and it says that there's a hidden AirTag pocket on here. And apparently it's so hidden I don't know where it's at because I didn't use it. Where is the hidden AirTag pocket? Oh, I see a thing for it. Hold on. Oh, it's up in there. Check that out. Hang on. See right there? Look at that. Hidden AirTag pocket built into your bag. We always have AirTags with us when we travel. This is very hidden. I will say, for a hidden pocket, that Oh yeah. You would never look there. You would look in like the other pockets. You would never look on the inside shelf of the main compartment. Clever, very, very clever. I like the bag even more now. Okay, I wanna hear your thoughts on the Wandrd 45 liter. This comes in a 35 liter also, but the 45 liter backpack and the 40 liter rolling carry-on. What are your thoughts? This backpack is legitimately my favorite travel bag now. I love it a lot. Cons, if I had a con, it's probably pretty heavy. Like I think they said it's 4.6 pounds before you've put anything in it. So if you're pushing into like those weight limitations, that's probably the only con I have on the backpack is like, because it's like so rugged, it's very overbuilt, over-designed, like just has that like much more rugged feel. So 4.6 pounds before you've put anything in it. Something to think about, I guess, if you're using it like that. All right, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below about either the backpack or the roller, and I'll see you soon. And this, oh boy. Wow, that's terrible.